When we test an SUV, we always comment on how it stacks up when off-roading. But there's a lot more to off-road driving than just turning off the pavement. And few SUV owners know how to get the most out of their off-roaders when the going gets tough. So MotorWeek reporter Yolanda Vasquez is taking us back to school for some required off-road education.
The relentless rumble of cars speeding along the track is a familiar sound at Summit Point Raceway. But once a month, this high-speed activity takes a back seat to the slow-moving pace and slip-sliding motion of off-road driving.
You think that you just get in this truck and blast through the woods, and it's not that. I mean, there's really a technique that you have to think about and a process that you have to follow, and it's something that's a little different than the way you drive every day.
There you go. Now you're talking. That should get him over here all right.
That technique is taught by experienced instructors at the BSR Driver Training School located on the grounds of Summit Point Raceway. This closed course of approximately 15 acres of natural wooded terrain is the perfect setting for an off-road adventure that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The 8-hour course begins in a classroom setting. Most of the students are amateur off-roaders, eager to improve their driving skills, and I was no exception.
The techniques that we teach you today will apply to the majority of four-wheel drive vehicles out there.
Instructor Al Bell reviews the course objective and explains the basic principle of trail driving.
And we're going to use the brake to control our speed. Less brake pressure is going to make the car go faster, so it's inverse of normal driving where the gas pedal makes the car go.
All vehicles used in the school are modified with skid plates, oversized mud tires, brush guards, and tow hitches. Mandatory equipment for any serious off-roader. Once we familiarized ourselves with the Jeep, it was time to hit the road.
Oh, which way do they go? This way? That's it. Now you're going. Now you're going. All right. Woo! Got it made!
I wouldn't exactly say I left my classmates in the dust, but there is a sense of pride you feel when you overcome a formidable obstacle.
People are amazed that the Jeeps can accomplish what they accomplished. Then they get very amazed at what they can accomplish.
You know, this is definitely a little, I guess, male ego going on there, trying to, get up that hill. And but I think you enjoyed it too, right?
The all-day expedition covers a good amount of territory, including steep hills, tricky descents, rocky trenches, mud bogs, and the occasional sand pit.
Now, the key to successful off-road driving is picking the right path. For example, I turned left into this field because there's already an established route, but a lot of it also depends on driver technique.
Watch as this guy gets trapped in the mud and tries to remedy the situation by stepping on the gas.
The lesson here is that you need to use a little more momentum in some situations.
After 15 minutes of spinning his wheels, the driver calls it quits and turns to the trusty snatch strap. Extraction techniques are a vital part of the curriculum here. Pete Forno paid close attention to the first driver's missteps. He takes his time and heeds the advice of his instructor.
Off the brake, let's go, let's march through, keep going.
He makes it by straddling the side edges and relying on momentum to push him through. An off-roader's driving skills are truly put to the test at the pit of despair. This steep, almost impossible to navigate slope is not for the faint of heart. Just ask a doubtful Jerry Chan.
I don't think they can make this, but obviously other people have done it, so I'm going to go with it.
Keep a cool head, stay on that brake, but not enough that you're skidding, and people get through it all right.
And perhaps that's the biggest lesson these students learn in this off-road driving course, that no matter how insurmountable an obstacle may seem, there's always a way to conquer it, even if it leaves you teetering on the edge.